just wanna run. My energy is safe and when reveling I'm undone, I feel the decay. I don't wanna be alone. I can still feel you inside my bones.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Architect the Dreamer back with another ATD Reacts. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. If you are returning, welcome back. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you'll get notified every time I drop a new video. Make sure to follow me on socials at ATDmusic, on Instagram and Threads at ATDreacts, and on Facebook at ATDofficial. At the beginning of this video, you heard a snippet of my newest single, Bones, which is out now on all streaming platforms. You can find the link for that in the description below. I also have an official lyric video on my page. The first 2 episodes of my new series, Between the Lines, are out now. First episode is with a fellow reactor, Rage Circus, who is an awesome guy, and you guys definitely need to check that out and check out his channel. The second interview is with my buddy Paris Mitchell, who is an amazing pop artist. He has a new single called Honey Eye, which came out not that long ago. It's amazing. Go check that out as well. We are back for another Wednesday reaction, and this is one that has been highly requested for quite a while now, and I am finally getting to it. I am so excited. The imagery for this right from the jump looks crazy. This is an official lyric video. This is REN, 7 Sins. Let's get it. What do you got for me? I'm gonna need someone to translate that in the comments for me. Woo! Love the staccato. This is nasty.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 7 my sin. Have you...
So already this feels very, very personal. I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones were a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin, sick boy, 7 my sins. Obviously, this is referring to him and his health conditions and the Lyme disease and the stuff that he's faced, which is incredibly heavy. But the instrumentation that he came up with for this, that goes with this, is very anxiety-inducing with the staccato. The staccato strings, that's a technique that's used in like horror movies. That's a technique that's used in movie scores to build tension. And then we've got like the big bass hits and what sounds like maybe a trumpet or something else that's going with that, which is creating this tension. And what he's talking about here, being broken on the floor and cursing God and cursing the devil and cursing all of these different things, the tension is there. Yeah, I'm vibing with this so far.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at
Also,
the
this
laminate.
lyric video
Pain
is
wandered my body, an
wild.
uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 7 my sin. Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever rose emerges from the pavement cracks. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain was this thing, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you into...
Pain the mother, I'm the son. I am a product of pain. My entire life I have dealt with pain. I have dealt with physical pain. I have dealt with mental pain. I've dealt with emotional pain. And when I say I'm speaking in the point of view of Ren, but also I myself as well. This idea, oh my God, we're going to back this up in a minute, but even going back to, have you ever felt pain, stomach wrenching, unrelenting? Tell me. Have you ever felt pain, condescending, muscles clenching? Tell me. The internal rhyme scheme there of the wrenching, relenting, descending, clenching, and then going into the familiar of have you ever felt pain is such great songwriting and structure. But a rose emerges from the pavement cracks. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass, eternal parallax pain. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass is such a fucking bar. And it's also devastating if you think about what that means. Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain resisting, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain the mother, I'm the son is brutal. Whew. Coming with it, Ren.
Have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? A rose emerges from the pavement cracks.
That pause was great.
With broken glass, eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain was this thing.
I like the melody when he's singing this.
I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Soul. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, cut their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, onomatopoeia. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me?
Only Ren would use the word onomatopoeia in a song. Onomatopoeia, running up a fever. God, I love his lyricism so much.
Get their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, onomatopoeia. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. Bright like seizure, dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, E-top for 13 years and I've been feeling so stuck. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires
I like this flow switch up.
Dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept. I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from...
It almost has a little bit of that reggaeton feel to it. The way that the percussion is hitting and the way that he's delivering this part right here. I know that that's something that he loves, first of all, but I also know that that's something that is somewhat common with some of the stuff that he's done. And his influence with that, but it's very subtle. It's not like full blown reggaeton. It's like it's enough to that if you're paying attention to what's happening with the instrumental that you can kind of pick that up. But I like that, and I like the flow switch ups here from the onomatopoeia, running up a fever, following a leader, wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. You think you want to be me because of where I'm at in my position and what I've accomplished over the last 5 years, but the grass is not greener. Just because I'm at where I'm at doesn't mean that I haven't been through fucking hell and back a million times. It doesn't. And then this flow switch up to where does he actually start that flow switch up?
Things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, onomatopoeia. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, sweetheart, grass isn't greener. Bright lights, he's your dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, top 4. 13 years and I've been feeling so stop. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed, a bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept, a bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick, boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks, boy, pain.
Tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Like trying to gasp for breath and you just can't. You physically can't breathe. Your throat is closed up. You cannot breathe. The same experience as being buried alive while you're literally just trying to get a breath. There were so many things in here that a bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed, a bed with a human oppressed, a bed for the tomb where I slept, a bed in this room that's a womb for this mess. I love repetition when it comes to lyricism because it's consistency in the front and then it's something different at the end. And it gets into a rhythm. And especially when we've got this kind of reggaeton beat in the background, we've got that dun, 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 a bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed. Like that wasn't his flow, but so good.
Bright lights, he's your dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, top 4. 13 years and I've been feeling so stop. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed, a bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept, a bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick, boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks, boy, pain is a gift, boy, hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg. I beg this guy for mercy, mercy never came. I think 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, pain spray ricochet like a mat. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim.
Now we got drill. There's been so many beat switch ups in this song. It's insane. We have this like staccato, really like high tension beginning. We get into this reggaeton thing. We get into this like offbeat at the end of the line delivery right here. And then we go into this like UK drill type beat. This is fucking bonkers.
On your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg. I beg this guy for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition.
The vocal effects right there are bonkers.
Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Stick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometric.
Kendrick reference.
Crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights on.
Another switch up instrumentally? What are we doing, Ren? This is fucking insane. Hold on. I gotta run back to that beginning of that.
My body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins
Eric
in the
Clapton.
Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Kendrick Lamar.
Check the biometrics. Bloodstained crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights on. Fade into the background. So down. Running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now, really should have figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. smackdown. Let it be, quote John Lennon. Click that John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, Dad, 6-6 followed by 6 and 7. Build them, praise them, bury them, dead. I was born to be half.
The 6-6 followed by 6 and 7 is such a oh my god. I can't even process all of this right now. Let it be, quote John Lennon, click clack John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma Gandhi, more deadness. 6-6 followed by 6. The mark of the beast, and 7, build 'em, praise 'em, bury 'em, dead 'em. Fuck.
John Lennon, click that John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, Dad, 6-6 followed by 6.
Oh, also the bar right there, and there's no way this wasn't intentional. Talking about John Lennon getting dropped for attention, but then in that second part of that stanza, prophets get dropped imagining heaven, which obviously Imagine is a huge Beatles song, which is like, imagine a world where there's no heaven. Like the callback to like what's happening earlier, but then going forward to the Martin Luther and Mahatma Gandhi. Good.
Let it be, quote John Lennon, click that John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, Dad, 6-6 followed by 6 and 7. Build 'em, praise 'em, bury 'em, dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous, half is down, and half a gram. Half those troubles and thoughts stay darker than a Rukai master plan. Sharper than glass shards, splinter and cinnamon. Irony could kill a man. Only when the music lands, expand, pay me. My cheese rain down parmesan. Followed by 7 whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust makes the grass look greener. Crucifies trust. Sin 3, gluttony. Humans consume and consume. Planet Earth gets the
I love the approach that he took with lust there, because lust is often viewed as like a sexual thing, but it's not always. Like you can lust for money, you can lust for things, you can like, I know that is like sort of tied into like envy with like wanting what someone else has, but like it can also be like totally unrelated to what somebody else has, is just like this pure desire for money and things and power and women or men or whatever. Like the way that he spit lust is lust makes the grass look greener and crucifies trust. I love the way that he represents that there. That's such a like unique way of talking about lust, because that's not generally how it's referred to. And then we've got pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive, which obviously Cain and Abel, like that. We're talking about the 7 sins, which is in a religious context. I'm not necessarily saying that, like, I'm not going super deep into that, but this idea of pride, which the very first, I guess, story of that in the Bible is Cain and Abel, where he's not getting the same stuff that his brother is getting, and he can't be the loser. So he literally kills his brother so that he can win and he can like have the best offering. This is fucking wild.
Followed by 7 whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust makes the grass look greener, crucifies trust. Sin 3, gluttony. Humans consume and consume. Planet Earth gets a frontal lobotomy. 4,
yes.
Rinse and repeat, reruns, repeat, time lost. Sin 5, envy. That's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopath. Sin 7, greed. Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need, then take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat. We inherit this world that we bruise and we beat. We inherit this vanity, so because of greed.
Oh, those vocal layers.
The murderous thieves, 1 sin for every 1 day of the week.
Ooh, 1 sin for every 1 day of the week. God. I love how he also closes this out talking about the 7th sin, which is greed, which is something that is a very common theme in a lot of REN's music. That song was fucking insane. I know that y'all requested it, but you guys did not prepare me for how fucking bonkers that song was. I could literally write a thesis on the way that instrumental was constructed and the different elements that were used and the different change. There wasn't a single same portion of that song all the way through. The constant change in that from an instrumental perspective, obviously it lends itself to change from a vocal perspective, but the change from a vocal perspective also lends itself to different kinds of lyricism and the ability to say different things in a different way than what you might normally be able to if you're just over a steady beat that is the same. And when it comes to hip hop and rap, you can have the same beat and you can do flow switch ups and stuff. But when you have the beat switch up as well, it just becomes this carousel of change and keeping it fresh and keeping you on your toes and having no clue where you're going to go next. This is up there for me. This is definitely up there for me and my favorite things that I've listened to from REN so far. I would love to hear your thoughts. Obviously, with this being a huge request from a lot of people, I know that people have a lot of thoughts on it. So now that I've watched it and I've lost my fucking mind over it, drop down in my comments. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear your thoughts. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, click that little bell, click the like button if you liked this video. I am doing a ton of REN every Wednesday. I do REN reactions. So I would love for you to check out the other reactions that I do as well. But if you're specifically looking for those, that's here every Wednesday. I usually try to do one or two. Depends on the week and how things are going. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and like the video. The new series that I'm doing called Between the Lines, where I interview reactors, musicians, creators, and kind of pull back the curtain a little bit. That is out now, 2 episodes in. First episode's Rage Circus. Second episode is Paris Mitchell. My latest single, Bones, is out on all streaming platforms. The link for that's in the description below. Check that out. We'll see you guys back here for the next one.